Hold on to your hats, football fans. A seismic tremor just rattled the Champions League, and the epicenter was right at the heart of Arsenal's dreams. Indeed, it was the 18th of April, 2024, a day that will be etched into the minds of Arsenal fans, not for its triumph, but for its heartache. It was the day when the Gunners found themselves on the receiving end of a sharp reality check courtesy of Bayern Munich. A solitary goal was all it took to bring down the London Giants, leading to a 3-2 aggregate loss in the quarter-finals. Picture this, if you will, as a dramatic Shakespearean play where our heroes, Arsenal, were on the cusp of their first Champions League semi-final since 2009. The stage was set, the lights were bright, and the audience, the world, watched in anticipation. But alas, their lack of experience was their tragic flaw. It was like watching Hamlet all over again, but with football boots and a round ball. Or perhaps for the fans of drama and soap operas, consider this a plot twist. Arsenal, the beloved protagonist, dreaming of glory, only to be foiled by Bayern Munich, the cunning antagonist. A single goal akin to a shocking revelation that turned their world upside down. And yet, amidst the disappointment, there's a silver lining, a lesson to be learned, a resilience to be built. As manager Mikel Arteta aptly put it, this defeat is but a stepping stone to greater heights. The importance of learning from the defeat was emphasized, a reminder that even in loss there is a victory of experience. And just like that, Arsenal's Champions League dreams were put to bed earlier than a toddler on a school night. Now let's turn our attention to the man steering the ship, or in this case, trying to keep it from sinking, Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta, the man with a plan, even if that plan currently seems to involve a bit of underwater exploration. After a 1-0 defeat to Bayern Munich, leading to a 3-2 aggregate loss in the quarter-final, he's been emphasizing the need to support and show love to his team. Now, I'm not saying that a bit of love won't go amiss, but I'm not sure it's going to help them breathe underwater. Arteta has been quick to recognize the lack of experience within his team, stating that this was a learning curve. Well, if you ask me, it's more of a steep learning cliff, but who am I to argue with the man at the helm? But he is right, of course. Experience, or the lack of it, can be a cruel mistress. And in this case, she's danced a mean tango with Arsenal. Despite being knocked out of the Champions League, Arteta remains focused on the Premier League title race. You've got to admire his optimism. It's a bit like watching the captain of the Titanic cheerfully playing a violin as water sloshes around his ankles. But hey, if you're going to go down, you might as well do it with a tune in your heart, right? Arteta's emphasis on regrouping for their upcoming match against Wolves is admirable. He's like a football conductor, waving his baton to keep the orchestra playing, even as the ship tilts dangerously. I can almost hear him say, "More love, lads, more love, and a bit more to the left, if you please." You've got to hand it to Arteta, though. Even when the chips are down, he's as chipper as a squirrel in a nut factory. So what's next for Arsenal? A triumphant comeback or another season of oh so close yet so far? The Champions League may have waved Arsenal goodbye, but the Premier League is still sending flirtatious winks their way. As they set their sights on the upcoming match against Wolves, one can't help but wonder if the Arsenal squad is feeling like they're on a roller coaster ride. You know, the one that's thrilling, unpredictable, and occasionally makes you want to throw up. All in the name of good, heart-stopping fun, right? Now, let's not forget, football is a funny old game. One minute you're on top of the world, the next you're nursing your wounds, questioning your life choices. Arsenal's future prospects are as unpredictable as a British summer. Will it be a season of sunshine and success, or will the clouds of disappointment rain on their parade yet again? And speaking of rain, let's hope the Wolves don't come out to play in their upcoming match. The last thing Arsenal needs is a pack of hungry wolves sniffing around their goalpost. But hey, maybe they'll just play fetch with the ball instead, who knows? The roller coaster ride of football is like a soap opera, but with more sweat and less dramatic music. The ups, the downs, the twists, the turns, they're all part of the game. And let's be honest, would we have it any other way? The unpredictability, the thrill, the heartache, it's what makes football the beautiful game it is. So as we wrap up, let's spare a thought for Arsenal. They might not be in the Champions League semi-finals, but hey, at least they're not in the relegation zone yet. Remember, there's always next year, and the year after, and the year after. Well, you get the picture. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.